You found the perfect condo, great location, modern finishes, rooftop terrace, concierge. The mortgage payment fits your budget. But there is a second number on that listing that most first-time condo buyers glance at and move past without understanding what it actually means or what it could become: the maintenance fee. And that number, misunderstood, can quietly add tens of thousands of dollars to the true cost of your home over 10 years without you seeing it coming. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel is 29. He bought his first condo 2 years ago, one bedroom in a mid-rise building in a major city. He was proud of himself. He had saved the down payment, he had run the mortgage numbers. He felt prepared. At purchase, his monthly costs look like this: mortgage payment, $1,680, maintenance fee, $520, property tax, $220, insurance, $85, total, $2,505 a month. Tight but manageable on his $72,000 salary. 18 months later, his building sent a notice: special assessment. The parquet drainage system required emergency repair. The reserve fund, the building's savings account for major repairs, did not have enough to cover it. Every unit owner was required to contribute $8,400, payable within 90 days. Daniel did not have $8,400. He had $3,100 in savings after his emergency fund. He put $5,300 on a credit card at 21.99%. He is still paying it off. He did not choose a bad condo. He chose a condo without understanding the financial structure underneath it. That structure has a name, and understanding it before you buy, or right now if you already own, changes everything about how you manage condo ownership financially. Let me explain how condo finances actually work, because most buyers never get this explained clearly before they sign. The maintenance fee, what it actually covers. Every condo building has shared expenses: the lobby, the elevator, the gym, the roof, the parking structure, the plumbing in the walls, the exterior windows, the hallway lighting. None of these maintain themselves. The maintenance fee, also called strata fees in British Columbia and Australia, body corporate fees in Queensland, service charges in the UK, or HOA fees in the US, is your monthly contribution to the shared cost of running the building. It covers two things: the operating fund, day-to-day expenses, cleaning staff, utilities for common areas, landscaping, property management fees, insurance for the building itself, and the reserve fund, also called the contingency fund or sinking fund, the building's long-term savings account for major future repairs. Roofs need replacing every 20 to 30 years. Elevators need major overhauls. Parking structures deteriorate. Plumbing ages. Windows fail. These are not surprises. They are scheduled inevitabilities. The reserve fund exists to pay for them when they arrive. The reserve fund problem, and why it matters to your wallet. Here is where most condo buyers get blindsided. A well-funded reserve fund means major repairs can be paid for from existing savings without asking unit owners for additional money. An underfunded reserve fund means when the roof needs replacing, the building does not have enough saved, and owners are issued a special assessment, a one-time charge, sometimes thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, payable on a short timeline. Special assessments are not rare. In many older urban buildings, particularly those built during condo construction booms with artificially low maintenance fees designed to attract buyers, underfunded reserves are common. Think of the reserve fund like a building's emergency fund. A building with a healthy reserve fund is like a person with 6 months of expenses saved. When something goes wrong, it is handled from savings. No crisis. A building with an underfunded reserve is like a person living paycheck to paycheck. When something goes wrong, the cost gets distributed immediately to everyone, whether they are ready or not. The maintenance fee escalation reality. Maintenance fees are not fixed. They are voted on annually by the condo board. As buildings age, Operating costs increase as inflation raises the cost of labor and materials. Maintenance costs rise. As the reserve fund needs to be topped up, fees increase. In many major Canadian, Australian, and UK markets, maintenance fees on buildings over 10 years old have increased at rates significantly above general inflation over the past decade. A fee that was $450 a month when you bought could be $680 a month 8 years later. That is $230 more per month, $2,760 more per year, in a cost you had no individual control over. This is the vertical and vertical living expenses. The costs move upward, reliably, over time, based on decisions made collectively by your building, not by you individually. Let me show you the 10-year true cost comparison between two identical condos with different reserve fund health. Condo A, building with a well-funded reserve. Purchase price, $550,000. Maintenance fee at purchase, $620 per month. Over 10 years, maintenance fee increases modestly at approximately 3% annually. By year 10, approximately $833 per month. No special assessments. Two minor increases to operating fund covered within normal fee structure. 10-year total maintenance fees paid, approximately $87,000. Condo B, Train, building with an underfunded reserve. Same purchase price, $550,000. Maintenance fee at purchase, $480 per month. Attractively lower. This lower fee was part of what made it look affordable. Over 10 years. The building's aging infrastructure generates 3 special assessments. Year 2, elevator modernization. Assessment per unit, $6,200. Year 5, roof and membrane replacement. Assessment per unit, $11,400. Year 8, parkade structural repairs. A common issue in urban high-rises. Assessment per unit, $9,800. Maintenance fees also increase more aggressively as the board attempts to rebuild the reserve fund after repeated draws. By year 10, the monthly fee has risen to approximately $890. 10-year total. Maintenance fees plus special assessments. Approximately $113,000. The difference between Condo A and Condo B over 10 years. Approximately $26,000. Same purchase price. Similar monthly fee at purchase. Dramatically different 10-year financial outcome. The lower maintenance fee at purchase was not a saving. It was a deferral of costs that arrived as emergencies rather than as predictable monthly expenses. Here is exactly what to do, whether you're considering buying a condo or already own one. If you are considering buying, step 1. Request the status certificate or equivalent disclosure document immediately. In Ontario, this is called a status certificate. In British Columbia, the Form B information certificate. In Australia, the strata report. In the UK, the leasehold information pack. In the US, the HOA disclosure documents. Every jurisdiction that regulates condo ownership requires some version of this document. It contains the building's financial statements, including the reserve fund balance and the most recent reserve fund study. Do not buy a condo without reviewing this document with a lawyer who specializes in condo real estate. Step 2. Evaluate the reserve fund health specifically. Look for the reserve fund study, a professional engineering assessment of the building's future repair needs and whether current savings and contributions are adequate to meet them. A well-funded reserve typically has reserve fund balances that are 60% or more of the projected future repair costs. Below 50%, the building may be underfunded and special assessments become more likely. Ask your real estate lawyer specifically, is this reserve fund adequately funded? Have there been special assessments in the last 5 years? Are any significant repairs anticipated in the next 5 years? These questions take 5 minutes to ask. The answers could save you tens of thousands of dollars. Step 3. Calculate the true monthly cost, including a special assessment buffer. Add to your monthly cost calculation a reserve for potential special assessments. A conservative estimate, based on the building's age and reserve fund health, is an additional $100 to $300 per month set aside in a dedicated savings account. If a special assessment never arrives, this money becomes additional savings or investment capital. If one does arrive, you're not scrambling to a credit card. If you already own a condo, step 4. Attend your AGM and read your financial statements annually. Every condo building holds an annual general meeting where financial statements are presented and the budget is approved. Most owners never attend. The AGM is where you learn whether your reserve fund is on track or whether a special assessment is being discussed. If you cannot attend, request the meeting minutes and financial statements from your property management company. You are entitled to them as an owner. Step 5. Build a condo-specific emergency fund. Separate from your general emergency fund. Maintain a condo contingency fund specifically for potential special assessments and unexpected maintenance costs. Target: a minimum of $5,000 to $10,000, depending on your building's age and reserve fund health. Older building with a thinner reserve, hold the higher end. Newer building with a strong reserve, the lower end may be sufficient initially. This fund sits in a high-interest savings account. Accessible, growing modestly, available when the notice arrives, because for many condo owners, eventually it does. Here is the reframe. The maintenance fee is not a fixed cost. It is a variable obligation tied to the financial health of a building you share with hundreds of other owners, whose decisions, the age of shared infrastructure, and the quality of past reserve fund management all affect what you pay. Buying a condo is not just buying a unit. It is buying into a financial collective with shared liabilities, shared savings, and shared exposure to decisions made before you arrived. The buyers who understand this read the reserve fund study before they fall in love with the finishes. The buyers who do not understand this discover the liability in the form of an $8,400 notice with a 90-day payment deadline. Daniel is paying for not knowing. You now know. The rooftop terrace looks beautiful in the listing photos. The concierge sounds like a luxury. The gym sounds like a perk. But every shared amenity in a condo building is a shared financial responsibility. Every square meter of roof, every elevator motor, every drain in every underground parkade, all of it is maintained collectively. All of it is funded or underfunded collectively. And all of it eventually sends a bill, either predictably through a well-managed reserve fund or unexpectedly through a special assessment that arrives when you are least prepared. Before you buy, get the status certificate. Read the reserve fund study. Ask the questions your lawyer needs to answer. After you buy, attend the AGM, read the financials, build the condo contingency fund. The maintenance fee you chose was not just a monthly cost. It was a window into the financial health of everything you were buying into. Make sure you looked through it clearly. Drop a comment and tell me, do you own a condo right now? Have you ever received a special assessment? And were you financially prepared for it? Or are you currently considering buying and thinking about this for the first time? Tell me your city and situation. I read every comment. If you know someone who's about to buy a condo and has not asked a single question about the reserve fund, share this video before they sign anything. The status certificate review costs a few $100s in legal fees. A surprise special assessment can cost $10,000. Subscribe to Nuella Invests. Every week we cover the financial details of major life decisions that nobody explains clearly until after the fact. See you in the next one.